Me and my boyfriend are adding a addition to our little family, and we are officially getting a puppy. Hey besties, I have a special announcement to make. So me and my boyfriend have been thinking about this for years, and we finally decided that this was going to be the best time in our lives to actually go ahead and do this. So me and my boyfriend are adding a addition to our little family, and we are officially getting a puppy. Y'all, if y'all thought I was pregnant, I'm not, I'm just fat. But anyways, we're officially getting a puppy. We are going to be getting an 8-week-old English Bulldog, and I'm so freaking excited. So the puppy we're getting is a tri-colored English Bulldog. Tri-colored meaning that he has 3 different colors. He's like a gray lilac color, white, and he has a little bit of brown. He's absolutely the freaking cutest, and I cannot wait to meet him. The litter that the owner had, he had 9, and he named them after the Alvin and the Chipmunks. So his brothers are also Simon and Alvin. Our puppy that we're picking out, his name is Theodore, so freaking cute. And then he had some sisters, and his sisters were named Jeanette, Brittany, you know, like the whole crew. It is so stinking cute. Of course, upon purchasing the puppy, we actually did our research. So our puppy is coming with the AKC registration forms, and he also has a shot record already on hand. So we're grateful for that. Not only that, but he is puppy pad potty trained, which I'm most grateful for, because potty training puppy is probably one of the hardest, along with crate training. But overall, I'm so grateful. We have been looking for an English Bulldog puppy forever, and they're so freaking expensive, but we officially found someone who was willing to do a great price for us. So I'm so freaking excited. I can't stop saying that. I've literally been waiting to meet him all week. We officially made the agreement back on Monday, and today is Sunday, so I'm just like, in all honesty, a puppy is a huge responsibility. It's like literally having a human baby, but just a 4-legged fur baby. And I feel like we're at this point in our relationship and this point in our lives where we need a little bit of that responsibility. So I'm hoping that adding this new addition to our family will make our relationship stronger, and we build that responsibility together before we actually officially start having kids of our own. I also feel like I've been lacking a little joy in my life. Like I've mentioned in the 2 vlogs before, that my job literally consumes my life and everything, and I've just been feeling a little bit lonely. It has nothing to do with my relationship with my partner. It's just the fact that I feel like I'm personally missing something, and I feel like this puppy is going to mend what I'm missing. Not only that, but it adds a little more joy into our relationship as well. You honestly don't know how excited I am. I deadass took the time to deep clean my room. I rarely do that on rare occasions, but that is how excited I was to get this puppy. Y'all have no idea. Anyways, besties, we are not going to be able to get him until around 7:38. That's when the owner is going to meet us for pickup and drop off. So we're actually going to go ahead and head to San Antonio right now, because that's where we're meeting him. We're actually going to go eat first, because I'm freaking starving. I had just got out of work and changed and everything so we can get this done. And then after we eat, we're actually going to go to PetSmart or Petco to get some stuff for him. We don't know what type of food he's eating right now, so we're going to wait till we meet the owner so he can tell us. And we were told that he was going to give us a little goodie bag of what the puppy is using, etc. Puppy pads, the food he's actually eating, etc, etc. So we're going to wait until that, and we're going to wait until he tells us what brand of food we can get as well. But we're going to get some of the stuff like a crate, his bowls, and all that stuff, so we can actually have stuff at the house. So yeah, I'm so excited. I deadass can't even breathe. Me vlogging right now, I'm literally not even breathing. So enough yapping on my end. Let's head on our way to San Antonio so we can get everything we need for our puppy. want to get him this so bad, but we don't know what size he is yet. We deadass need to get him one of these. So we're currently waiting for the guy to bring the puppy. I'm honestly so excited. After we ate, we went straight to PetSmart because it was gonna close at 7, and we tried to get as much as we could. We didn't get any food for the puppy yet because we don't know what they're feeding them, so we're hoping that he can tell us what he's feeding them. But other than that, we're probably like 10 minutes away from getting our puppy, so. So we just got home with this cutie. Now it's time to show my parents. We're probably gonna be mad about him, but this is now his new home. He's cute, right? Oh. Oh my gosh. Y'all need to go show Sadie right here. Come here. you can touch him.
What the heck? What the heck? Oh my gosh, so tiny.
Well, his grandma loves him. Look at my baby in his bed. Look at my baby. Good job, Bubba. Good job, Bobby. Good job. Now all of a sudden he wants to play at night. This crazy puppy. Okay, besties, so it's like a lot later. It's like been an hour more or less since we brought the puppy home. We ended up deciding to name him Chubbs, even though his name was Theodore before, but we thought Chubbs was better. We ended up putting the crate in my room. I know my room's a little bit small and it looks a little bit crowded, but eventually we're going to move everything around so we can fit him in a better position than where he is now. But it's a good start. I'm playing with him, getting him used to the area so that way he can roam around by himself if I'm not here and while I'm at work. If not, then he'll be in the crate. We're thinking about crate training him, hopefully sometime soon, but he's actually getting the hang of getting in and out of the crate, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, this is gonna be the end of the night, but I will see y'all guys tomorrow morning. Yeah, please ignore how dead I look. Raising a 8-week-old puppy is literally like being in the newborn trenches. Like, he kept getting up every like 4 hours last night, and then he really wanted to sleep with me, so I kind of just threw him on the bed. But yeah, good morning, besties. If you couldn't tell by the bags under my eyes, we had a rough night last night. Like I mentioned before, he kept getting up every 4 hours, and he kept barking and begging to get out. So I ended up at 4 in the morning. I ended up grabbing him, throwing him on my bed, and then we slept until 7 o'clock this morning. We got up at 7:30, and guys, I'm so tired. So let's go make ourselves a coffee and let's feed him his breakfast. Y'all, I just deadass chugged that coffee. But anyways, besties, let me give y'all a proper good morning now that I'm in a better mood. So right now we're in the living room just so you can get used to the area because he's not that much used to anything. He's a little more comfortable in my room, I'm assuming just because it's the both of us and it's a little bit smaller, but I'm trying to get him used to more rooms so that when I am gone and somebody's watching him, like my mom or my sisters, that he's more used to the area. But right now he's just chilling. He just drank some water and ate some food for breakfast, and we're just sitting here doing practically nothing. What I've noticed most about him is that he is really attached to me. Like, he just met me, and I feel like he thinks that now that he's separated from his mom and his siblings, that he thinks I'm his mom. He really isn't that fond of my boyfriend, but that's just because my boyfriend really didn't like mess with him and play with him. Not only that, but he's staying at my house, so he's more used to me being around than he is. So I think he's a little more attached to me when he takes a nap. Like this morning, earlier a little bit, for example, I was doing some college work and he was sleeping right by my feet until I was finished, and then we got up and we played a little bit. But yeah, he's really attached to me, and I feel like he's like my literal child. Like, I gave birth to this little puppy, but ironically I didn't. But it's gonna be so hard for me when I have to go back to work because I know I'm gonna be missing him and he's gonna be missing me, and he's gonna be in the kennel or the crate. So I don't want to leave him in there, but I also don't want him to be destroying my room. And I'm sure my other sister will be here and she might take him out and watch him, etc. So it should be okay, but it's like literally new puppy worries that I'm having because I don't want him to like not like me, or I don't want anything to go wrong. But yeah, he's very much loved over here, so don't worry about that. I give him my 100%. My mom loves him just like a freaking grandchild, and my siblings love him. My dad isn't very fond of animals in the house because it can tend to stink, but we're trying to see if we can get him crate trained, and when he gets all his shots, we're actually gonna try to potty train him to go pee or poop outside, or at least on my porch, just so he doesn't have to use the restroom on the inside. But speaking of shots, he does have his shots coming up. I actually called this morning as well off camera to make him a vet appointment. His vet appointment unfortunately couldn't be today or tomorrow. It's actually going to be on Wednesday after I get out of work. So as soon as I get out of work, we're going to go get his shots. I'm also going to see if he can get dewormed because it looks like his stomach is a little puffy. He might not have been dewormed before, but I'm gonna see if we can do that. I'm gonna get all the works at the vet, like, don't worry about him. This is not our first rodeo with any puppies, but this specific breed, yes it is, but I know more or less how to care for a puppy, so he's gonna be in great hands. I honestly think though that we got him at the perfect time because all the holidays are coming up. Our first holiday being Halloween. I definitely want to go buy him a costume. Like, y'all have no idea. I've been thinking of some. Like, I want to dress him up as a cow, maybe Winnie the Pooh. I think it's gonna be so stinking cute. Maybe even a potato since that's so on brand. But I'm honestly excited, and when he gets a little bit older and when he gets all his shots, I definitely want to start taking him to get pup cups and etc. because why not treat him like that, you know? Like, he's gonna be spoiled for sure. He is our first baby and our first puppy, so of course he's gonna be spoiled over here. I'm like so excited. I'm just like in awe that we were able to do this, that we were able to take this big step in our relationship and to get a puppy. I better be ready when he turns 1 year old because best believe I'll be throwing him a puppy party. He'll have a party for his first birthday and yeah, we'll be there. I've also been like messaging my boyfriend like all day, sending him pictures about his son is doing. If you were to ask him, he probably wouldn't say much about the puppy, but I know deep down inside he feels like a proud father and I know that he loves him. So I'm just glad that, like I said, we get to experience this together because it's really like having a baby. I'm gonna keep saying that and saying that because it really is. I forgot to mention, if y'all have any like training tips or tricks for crate training or potty training in general, please leave it in the comments below because although we're like new puppy parents, we're also new to training. I know most of the puppies that I've had before were more outside more than inside dogs, I guess you could say, but this one is 100% inside. He will not be going outside unless otherwise, other than potty. But yeah, if you have any tips and tricks for us, please leave it down in the comments below. Also, we were able to get the brand of food from the actual owner. So later today, after my boyfriend gets out of work, we're actually gonna go to Tractor Supply. We're actually gonna take him because we want him to pick out a toy and such at Tractor Supply here in my hometown. So we're gonna do that. As of for now, I'm probably just gonna chill, do a little bit of homework if he lets me, and we're just gonna wait until my boyfriend gets home. He's definitely showing his true colors. He's literally ripping my foot apart. Child, that hurts. Hey! Hey! So we bought him this bed yesterday at PetSmart, but I feel like he just doesn't like it. I brought it into the living room so we can like try to get him to like at least lay on it or sleep on it, but all he ever does is just try to tear it apart because it's like a Sherpa type of bed. Maybe we didn't get him the right one, but I'm so glad that the owner gave us a little bed that he can't really tear up. So Chubbs wants nothing to do with his dad.
Sad.
His feelings are hurt.
Come here.
He's ignoring him.
Scared. Ooh. Oh, don't cry. Mwah. 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 My dog.
Right, it has to be this way. His first store trip. So this is the puppy food that the guy says that they currently eat. It's Taste of the Wild. You're so over it right now. case he likes his cow. No. There. Good night, baby. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. I hope you love him as much as I love him. But if you really like this video, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. You are definitely going to be seeing more of Chubbs in upcoming videos. I can promise you that. Unfortunately, I go back to work tomorrow, so that's going to break my heart leaving him here to cry. But that's just how it's going to be. But I have so many videos in mind and I can't wait to record, and most of them are probably going to be fall/Halloween themed, and I'm so excited for those. So I hope y'all subscribe so y'all can see those videos. But nonetheless, besties, I love y'all. Thank you for being here, and besitos. I will see y'all in the next video. Bye, besties.